Welcome back to another one, and today with a MP3-MP4 based on Android operating system, and I want to share with you everything that I found out so far so that you can decide if this is the device for you or not. Now, we are in 2023 and some of you might say, hey, I've got a phone, I don't need an MP3. But I can see a few scenarios, one of which is for someone really young. If we want to give him something with the screen that he can browse the web or watch multimedia, then probably giving the parents phones, it's not the best idea. And this will give some freedom to the children, but at the same time controlling the kinds of content that children watches. As I said, it has Android, but if you have a Windows computer and you are looking for an official OEM key, don't forget to check out KeysFans, which is a platform that we have been using for the past few months. Easy to purchase, easy to activate, official OEM keys at a budget. And with the coupon code that I will leave down below, you will get an extra discount. So the link will be right next to the link for the MP3 or MP4 that you can check the price, which is quite a low budget, and also all these specifications. Talking about specifications, we are talking here of an MP3 with an LCD touchscreen, 3.5 inches, 16 gigabytes of storage, 2 gigabytes of RAM based on Android, and it will accept microSD cards up to 512 gigs. The battery is 1500 milliamperes, which will give us more or less 40 hours of playback, and the charging is made via USB Type-C. Now, in terms of the Android, before we move on, it is based on Android, as I said, Android 6 to be more specific, but it will not allow us to install apps. And although the manufacturer already states that, I also tested out. I did download a couple of APKs, and yes, it did not let me install. And I do understand why. It's to keep this totally clean, but that would give us another freedom, which can be a pro or a con depending on the way that we want to use this. And for a children, probably it's a con. Nonetheless, if we want to disable or remove the app, the operating system will allow that. Usage is for multimedia consumption, either MP3 or MP4. And if you ask me the formats, link down below, but it will allow us to read MP4, AV, MKVs, all kinds of audio and video formats. We will be just fine. So besides the music playback and the movies playback, we have apps which are already installed and we can't install anymore. So I do believe that the important factor is what we have here and what we are able to do with this particular device. So let's take a look at it. Now, the first app that I did really enjoy to find is the browser. We have a browser, so we will have a lot of freedom. We will be able to go to the internet as long as we are connected to a phone hotspot or a Wi-Fi, and we can browse YouTube, for example, which will give us a unlimited library of content. So this will be a great tool for freedom if we want to give access to children, for example, to watch. Now, it also has the radio app, so we can just listen to radio. It has an app which is the Hi-Bi Music, which basically it's a music management, so we can just have our music collection on the SD cards or on the internal memory. I would suggest the memory card, and the Hi-Bi Music will manage that. Now, we also have the option to use the Android built-in music player, which will do more or less the same. Of course, I did not use artwork for the albums, but we can do so. It also has a Android video player, so we will be able to play, as I said, any format. I did test out with a movie and the experience is great. 3.5 inches, but it is enough to watch a movie for half an hour or 40 minutes or something like that while we are trying to entertain, once again, a children. Now, it also has a gallery, so if we want to include some pictures, we can do so. It doesn't have a camera, so we cannot take pictures. It has a file management where we can just select all the content that we have. We can delete, we can copy, paste, and so on and so forth. It has a voice recorder, so if we want to record our Christmas list, we can. It has a calculator. There is one app which is the ebook. I do believe that it's not that useful right over here, although it's an option, but I do believe that to read the screen is quite small. If we are using the browser, then I would say that it's okay, but reading a book, it's a bit different. It will take longer. I'll find one that it's very useful, which is the MECHEN. It will allow us to create a network attached storage solution, if I can say so, right over here, Wi-Fi, and we can receive and send files via Wi-Fi to a phone, from a computer or something like that, without having to remove the SD card. We also have Bluetooth options, like we can connect any external accessory, for example a headset or headphone, that we can listen, have more quality in terms of sound. And we also have the Android options. Now the options are quite limited, but enough to manage the device. We will find the Wi-Fi options, Bluetooth, display, sounds and notifications, the apps that we have installed, the storage and USB, battery, memory, other options in terms of security, backup, reset, and so on and so forth. And basically this is it. In terms of sound, it's not bad at all, but if we are in a space with more people and with more noise, then it will easily muffle the sound that we have right over here. So I will suggest to use either the earbuds included, or if you already have a nice pair of Bluetooth headset, then even better, because we will get a great audio quality from here. Lastly, in terms of the package content, it comes with the MP3 or MP4 player. It comes with this really nice rubber protection, which is great, the USB to Type-C connector so that we can charge, the earbuds, and also a user guide or manual that no one reads except, I don't know, probably someone that doesn't have anything to do. And it will, well, actually it has some interesting features right over here. Video formats that it will read, RM, AV, and 3GP, FLV, MKV. So link down below, you can check all that. Now, in my opinion, there are several scenarios that even on 2023 are useful for this kind of device. And in my opinion, it's well built. It has the possibility to expand memory through the micro SD. So basically that is it. Hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did so, don't forget that usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. My name is Roberto Jorge, today with the MP3 MP4. Link down below for more specifications, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.